H and welcome to my teaching channel. So today I'm looking at this wonderful chart here called Gratitude Scavenger Hunt for Kids, and I've actually gone to the website Coffee and Carpool to buy this wonderful poster, but I just couldn't find it. So I hope you forgive me, Coffee and Carpool. I'm going to use this in my classroom for the kids as a prompt so that they can find something to be grateful for in their lives for the day where they're at the moment. So I'm going to use this. And what I've done is I've created this Google slide presentation. This is what I'm going to use for my kids once they've created their collage of things they're grateful about. I've made this really, really large. You can't quite see it all, but it is quite large. It doesn't look that large on your screen, but this is how large it is. If you go into File, you go right down to Page Setup, you'll see I've gone to Custom. There's these other standard widescreen. So I've made this 100 by 55 inches and I've applied, and that's how large it is. It's actually really large. What I want my kids to do, my students, is to create their own collage of things they're grateful for on their own Google Slides, just a plain one that they've come up with, and then they're going to export that. For instance, they're going to, or download I should say, so they're going to download there as a JPEG or as a PNG, and they can email that to me. And once I get their pieces of work, I'll just insert their collages one by one on this large sheet so that all of the kids can see who's done what and all each other's work, which is nice. I'll get their permission to make them larger, and talk about certain kids' gratitude charts. But here's an example of what I'm going to do with them. I haven't started this, but I've got the idea. So find something outside that you enjoy looking at. So for an example, I'm going to go to picture and I'm going to go online to search the web. Now something outside would be for me a hummingbird, because they're pretty. Why not? I like this one because he's flying, and that one's going in as one of my pictures that I'm grateful for. I love hummingbirds. Let's just say this is my version of collage, and then I'm going to send this to my teacher. So the next one is find something that is useful for you. Something that is useful for me, and it could be just as simple as a pencil case. So it could be this one's quite pretty. Let's use this one because you need your tools in your place of schooling, don't you? So this is useful for me. If I was a 11 to 13-year-old student, this is probably what I would choose. I could have chosen any of these pictures if I wanted to, because it's just a school exercise and you're not selling this, you're not sharing this with the world, it's just an exercise for your kids. It's best to get Creative Commons photos, but really I think a lot of us use images from Google. The next one is find something that is your favorite color. Now I do love red, so I'm going to go for Red Landscape, and I love that one. That's beautiful. So let's just grab that one. Now, because this one's such a large sheet, normally it would be a lot bigger on the normal sheets that you would get, the kids would get. So this is my collage that I'm starting to add to, and I can totally fill this in and then download or export as a JPEG or a PNG. Now, I can share it as a Google slide, but I'd prefer it if it really was just this sheet as a JPEG that I can upload onto my original teacher-led display for the kids to see. And then let's just say this is one child's display with all of her photos and she's handed it in to me and I've uploaded it. I can always move it around, I can make it bigger and discuss it and talk about it. But I think this is a really nice way of having all of the kids spend some time on things they're grateful for the day, for their lives and for the weekends, and it's a good way to set up a Monday going forward. I hope this was a good idea for your classroom. Thank you for watching. This is Mrs. H.